and welcome back to the 5 Cent Cigar Newscast. I'm Nicole Wagner.
And I'm Imani Fleming. Thanks so much for joining us.
The Brookside Bistro opened this week for students to grab a bite on the go or sit down to enjoy a gourmet meal.
URI ID Services has a program you may not know about to lend forgetful students a helping hand.
Concerns were raised about a mysterious couple walking their dog around Fraternity Circle late Monday night. We have clarifying information about the issue here.
And make sure to stick around for our March Madness edition of Campus Chatter and Rhody Sports Corner on this week's 5 Cent Cigar Newscast.
Rumors were flying over a couple walking their dog late Monday night. We talked to URI police who informed us that the couple, one of which is a graduate student at the university, was trying to let a student know that they left their car lights on. Students took videos of the couple and some even tried to follow them. According to URI police, there was no evidence of threats to the student body and campus community.
We've all experienced that dreaded moment when you realize you don't have your ID on you just as the door slams in your face. If you ever find yourself locked out, head over to URI ID Services located in room 216 of the Memorial Union. They have a system in place that has you covered.
It happens a lot with students that are locking themselves out of their rooms and they know where the card is. My name is Becky Esty. I'm the coordinator of the Dining and ID office here at the University of Rhode Island. We implemented a new program last year. Now what we're offering students is they have 7 full days if they use their RAM account to purchase a new ID. So it's $20 off of their RAM account, we keep track of it, and then if they find the old ID, bring us back the old ID. We actually take that ID and we store it, we hold on to it. For the next time they lose their ID, we'll have it there and we can just reprogram it at no cost. And we void out the $20 RAM account transaction and add the $20 back onto their RAM account. Because before, they were always like, oh, I hate to waste my $20. We were like, we need to figure out a different plan to help out the RAs and the hall directors too, but also help out the students because, like, why not do it this way?
According to SD, the program saved students around $5,000 in its first year of being implemented and saved around that same amount last semester alone.
The Brookside Bistro offers more bang for your buck at URI's newest dorm. Leah Crowley has the story.
There is a new place on campus where you can get an iced coffee in the morning or a hot meal in the afternoon, and it's located in URI's newest dorm.
This is the Brookside Bistro. This is the first establishment that's been inside of a housing unit as well, so we're kind of breaking new ground here. My name is Pierre St. Germain. I'm the Director for Dining and Retail Food Service here at the University of Rhode Island.
Originally, the Brookside Bistro was supposed to be just a cafe, but St. Germain wanted the space to be more versatile.
I decided to put forth a proposal to change what would be presented here, and we put a kitchen in here. What originally was just going to be sort of a blank space, we have a full kitchen now.
The kitchen allows the bistro to offer students a wide variety of choices.
I mean, you can get coffee here, but you can also get fresh-made hot sandwiches, cold sandwiches. For breakfast, if you want to do like a fruit, yogurt, granola parfait that you make yourself. Bagels and pastries. We also have oatmeal and cold cereal.
The future options don't stop there.
Hot roast and vegetable, lasagna, baked mac and cheese.
Aaron Fitzhenry is the chef manager overseeing the Brookside Bistro.
I'm a transplant from Brown University. I was over there for about 10 years, and I plan on taking all of the beautiful things that I built over there, stealing them outright, and planting them here. We're very, very excited that they got us a real kitchen here. We have the talent and flexibility to do things that are fun.
By fun, Fitzhenry is referring to things like last Thursday's special,
which was a pulled pork and macaroni and cheese grilled cheese. A little decadent, but fun, and certainly unique compared to any of the other offerings that you might see at other locations on campus.
If you're coming to the Brookside Bistro, make sure you bring your student ID, because almost everything here is a combo swipe.
That is the number one question that we get. What's a combo? Right? So right now nearly everything is, with the exception of some of our purchased from an outside company snack foods that you'll see in the open air cooler case over there.
It's a great place to hang out. It's warm, it's sort of bright.
The Brookside Bistro only opened this month.
We have seen an increase in reception. I think it's just Students don't know that it exists.
Although it is located in a dorm, the Brookside Bistro is open to the public.
It's a work in progress, so we're hoping to get a little bit of student feedback and see what the students are asking for or looking for in a dining facility.
Leah Crowley reporting, 5 Cent Cigar News.
And now to Liv Ouellette for this week's March Madness Campus Chatter.
With March Madness right around the corner, I took to the URI students to find out their favorite Rhody basketball player as well as their March Madness predictions. So who is your favorite Rhody basketball player?
Without a doubt, my favorite basketball player would have to be Langevin because, man, he's just a beast down in the paint, dunking on kids. It's just great to watch.
How do you think Rhody's going to do in March Madness this year?
I have no idea. I don't really follow basketball.
So how do you think Rhody's going to do in this year's March Madness?
I think if they make it, they'll get round to 32, maybe hopefully Sweet 16.
What are your March Madness predictions for this year?
I would say Villanova. I think they're going to go all the way.
So who is your favorite Rhody basketball player?
I don't even know who's on the team.
Who is your favorite Rhody basketball player?
Jeff Doughton.
And why is that?
Over the summer this year, him and a couple other players from my high school, Bonzi Colson was one of them. They came by and ran a scrimmage with my younger brother. It was pretty cool.
It's cute. And now over to Nolan Reilly with your Rhody Sports Corner.
Thanks, Imani. Hello, and welcome into the newest installment of your weekly edition of URI Athletics. I'm Nolan Reilly, and this is the Rhody Sports Corner. Starting with men's hoops, David Cox and company had a huge A-10 road tilt against Davidson this past Saturday that brought them to North Carolina. Both teams struggled offensively to start this one, but plays like this helped keep the Wildcats ahead of the Rams, as that's Luka Brekovic laying in the sweet John Axel Goodmanson dish. Still in the first, and Goodmanson again playing the role of passer, this time finding Nelson Bochi Iedo for an easy alley-oop layup. The always dangerous Kellen Grady would also make his mark for the Cats in this game. Here, getting free from the pick, Grady making Rhody pay from deep, he would finish with 21 points. URI was able to hang around all day, largely without the help of Naismith finalist Fats Russell, but the junior from Philly finally gets free here and hits the fadeaway three to force this one into overtime. At the end of OT and the Rams down 2, the miracle heave from Tyrese Martin is unable to go, giving URI just their third conference loss of the season as the Rams would fall 77-75. To women's basketball now, Davida Dale and the Rams suited up for senior day in their final home regular season game at the Ryan Center as they took on the LaSalle Explorers. And what's senior day without the pomp and circumstance to honor those who have been with the program in one final home game? Among the honorees was forward Megan Oberg, point guard and Providence native Davida Dale, and the anchor of it all, center Nicole Jorgensen. Halfway through the first and Dale getting her teammates involved, that's freshman Cassandra Brown getting the sweet bounce pass and going up strong for an easy 2. Dale playing facilitator again as she would all night, this time fighting Jorgensen for an easy opportunity in the mid-range. Opting to score this time, and it's Dale again, making the jumper, taking the bump, and one. That's enough to get her team fired up. Off the dribble now, and it's Davida Dale once again doing everything offensively for Rhody. She would finish with 15 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists. Her superhero efforts would not be enough as the Explorers escaped with a 54-42 victory off the backs of made step-back jumpers like this one. That's guard Katie Hill making the defense pay there. Moving on to the track now with URI men's and women's track and field competing at the Brown Invite. There were 9 total individual winners from Rhody, all competing as individuals. Highlighted here is Becca Durham's win in the 800 meter with a time of 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Rhody baseball continued their season with a trip to College Park, Maryland this past weekend, losing the 3-game series 2-1. The Rams were able to win the second game this past Saturday, however, 11-8, off the backs of first baseman Xavier Vargas and designated hitter Jackson Coots, who had 5 and 3 runs batted in, respectively. Rhody softball also continued their season at the Bailey Memorial Tournament, winning on Friday against East Tennessee State 2-0. Pitcher Sarah Gunderson continued to shine, picking up her 4th victory of the season and going a full 7 innings, allowing only 5 hits. That's all we have this week on the Rhody Sports Corner. I'm Nolan Reilly.
Hey, Imani, did you hear that Dunkin' has matcha now?
No way. I love matcha.
I know where I'm going after we finish.
I'll see you there. That's all we have for you today. Thanks again for joining us this week at the 5 Cent Cigar Newscast.
And make sure to check us out on RhodyCigar.com and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at RhodyCigar.
Reporting from Kingston, Rhode Island, I'm Imani Fleming.
And I'm Nicole Wagner. Hang in there, Rhody. 1 week till spring break.